Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 3. Today we're going to cover a few things that I've been working on slowly over the last couple days. It's going to be kind of a somewhat short episode. I've got a couple things I need to take care of, and I just want to get an episode out there for you guys while I'm going to be gone for this weekend. So, we're going to knock out a few things. Over the course of the last couple days, I've created some more. I've bred some more chickens. That list of chickens is glowstone, glass, diamond, netherwort, gold, enderpearl, and yellorium. The yellorium was the ultimate goal for all of that. If you take a look at the crafting recipe for the yellorium chicken egg, it is a glowstone chicken and an enderpearl chicken. To get that glowstone chicken, you need to breed a nether quartz chicken and a yellow chicken. I already had the yellow chicken from earlier on. However, you can't. I couldn't make the nether quartz chicken. I picked that up in the last episode, actually, whenever I was in the nether. So that facilitated that really well, actually, for us. The glowstone chicken was actually a pretty quick one to get in the breeding process. So once I had the glowstone chicken, I had to get that the enderpearl chicken. That enderpearl chicken's a diamond chicken as well as a netherwort chicken, neither of which I had. So I had to breed a cocoa brown chicken and a glowstone chicken and get that netherwort chicken. Which just so happened that I needed the glowstone chicken, so I'd already bred that, and I already had the cocoa brown chicken from needing that earlier for one of the other recipes. I'm not 100% sure which one that was anymore, but that allowed me to get that netherwort chicken. So got the netherwort chicken, and I also had to get the diamond chicken. To get the diamond chicken, you needed a gold chicken and a glass chicken. I didn't have either one of these, so I had to breed the gold chicken, which was iron chicken and a yellow chicken, as you can see there. And that gave me the gold chicken. And then the glass chicken was the nether quartz chicken and redstone chicken. So again, picked that up last episode, and then the redstone chicken I've had previously. So that was a course of about 5 hours to get to the yellorium chicken. They're all a 10-10-10, which is pretty awesome. But as you can kind of see throughout here, that top left is the yellorium. The next one over is the enderpearl. The soul sand chicken there as well. Picked that up in between episodes in the nether. There's a diamond chicken there in the middle row. Third one over from the left. Two over from that is a netherwort chicken. Over here. Right there, third one in the middle from the right is the glass chicken. So, handful of those is what I needed, and it was pretty easy to craft once we got to that point. They're all just in a random location for the time being. I did change the chest system up back here, added in a... Hello. That's a glowstone chicken. There we go. The yellorium chicken right there. So back to this. I did change this up a little bit, changed how the chest's set up. That one still hooks up to the dirt generator block. I plan on eventually throwing some filters on here to where only chicken manure and the most of the eggs can go into. I added the trash can. The trash can's got a filter in here for all the dyes: the yellow dye, red dye feathers, green dye sand, orange dye flint, and cocoa beans. I'm maxed out in my storage bins for all those, so that filters out most of it, so that I can continue to get resources over here. As you look, it's completely full there. And if we go, I'm gonna kill this weather real quick. If you come over here to the chest where it comes in at, you can see there's a whole bunch of resources in here. In fact, even a whole bunch loaded into here. Let's go ahead and pull those out. And that's completely full of dirt, and so is this chest. So I could technically turn this off, but I'm just going to let it sit and keep going like that. So that was one of the things that I did in between episodes, was all of that. So one of the other parts that I've done is I've gone ahead and prepared a few crafting recipes here to progress into the achievements. Let's go ahead and take a look at these here. Craft a diamond seed. It's you know, I went ahead and spent the time and energy. It took a lot. The farming station over there. Actually, I've done a lot over there with the farming station. I'll show you that here in a second. Let's go ahead and work with this diamond seed though. But diamond seed. So that's what the crafting recipe looks like right there. It's a tier 5. It is an insane amount of inferium essence to get to the supremium essence. And as you can see, infusion crystal, I'm on my 3rd one now. Just to get that one, you know, it's just insane. And I'm working towards getting a master infusion crystal. I've got to kill a wither skeleton or a wither boss in order to get that. So I'm working towards that as well, as far as automating that whole process in its entirety. But yeah, it's just to get this premium essence. That's what it takes to get there. And then you've got the tier 5 crafting seed that you have to craft out to get that as well. So you know your tier 1 is based off that base crafting seed, which is that. And you just surround each tier up with its next level of essence to get that all the way up to that tier 5 seed. And then 4 diamonds around that, and there's your diamond seed. I've also gone ahead and preemptively pulled everything I needed for a wither skeleton seed. I did the work to get this seed because I don't want to constantly have to be going into the nether and getting wither skeletons, killing them, trying to get their heads. So we're going to go ahead and go about doing this. I picked up, or last episode I made that Solean dagger. There's a couple different ways to go about getting the wither skeleton chunks. You can kill wither skeletons with the Solean dagger, or as you see, you can get tier level chunks, which is basically smelting down your tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zombie chunks from each mobs. Now to give you a tier 1. So the zombie chunk gives you a tier 1, and then more supremium or more inferium essence, prudentium essence, intermedium essence, superium essence, and supremium essence, all the way up to that tier 5. And then the tier 5, once you have that tier 5, you still have to start with 2 wither skeleton skulls just to get 1. So it's a lot of work. So you're looking for 8 overall wither skeleton skulls just to create the 1 seed. So I've gone out on a killing spree and got a ton. I wouldn't say a ton, a couple dozen mob chunks. I picked up 6 wither skeleton chunks and then a handful of like spiders, blaze rod, or blazemen chunks, and we'll be working that later on behind the scenes. So the recipe for that wither skeleton seed is very similar to the diamond seed. However, it's instead of a diamond, it's a wither skeleton chunk. So if you hover over here, if you do come across a wither skeleton with that Solean dagger, you got a 10% chance that the wither skeleton chunk is going to drop. So let's go ahead and make that as well. So I've got I mentioned the master infusion. I can't type master infusion. The master infusion crystal. I was mentioning that, and I've got everything but that nether star. And as you can see here, I've got the essentially the resources readily available for it. I just need that nether star to complete that, and then I won't have to worry about constantly making a whole bunch of these. go ahead and plant those real quick. But yes, you are broken. You probably see all the particle effects that are floating around here. So I spent a ton of time doing some research and some testing, and coming to find out that the growth crystals are actually like super OP in comparison to the growth accelerators. So I went ahead and farmed all the resources to make the growth crystals, and it took forever. I spent probably another 5 or 6 hours doing that the other day. The growth crystal growth. And there's even multi-tiers on this as well. So if you see the growth crystal, it's a slow growth. Well, it really is not that slow in reality. But the crafting recipe is 4 iron ingots, 4 compressed bone blocks, which is just 9 bone each, and a sea lantern, which sea lantern is prismarine crystals and the prismarine shard. That's been pretty nice as far as that. As you see, the farming station, it is a 7x7. I may change this up and run it around a little bit differently. So in the whole process of the Yellorium chicken, I got very close a couple times to almost running out of power. Just was running out of Yellorium ingots, so I had pulled another rack out of another not too long ago. In between episodes, actually, is when I pulled this out and lit it on fire. Made some more crucibles, and took a couple of my collagens upstairs and upgraded them from a tier 2 to a tier 4. We kind of talked about that in past episodes as well. Let's go ahead. They were sitting at tier 2, so it was a cobble generator surrounded by iron. Had a whole bunch of diamonds, so I went ahead and upgraded two of them to tier 3, and then again I had blaze rods for my in between episode adventures through the nether, so I pulled a stack of 16 blaze rods and made tier 4s. So 2 tier 4s, feeding into the crucibles, and then made a couple of the Mark 1 lava generators, which Mark 1 lava generators. Lava generator. There's 3 versions of this. Each one generates more power. So we got a block of redstone. You got a machine frame, which you can use lapis lazuli there, iron and gold nuggets, copper ingots, and then electrum plates. So electrum ingots you create by doing a gold and silver and an alloy smelter, and you get 2 bars per one of each that you put in there. Take that electrum ingot, take an engineering hammer, which is just 2 sticks, 2 iron, and a piece of string. Gives you your engineering hammer, gives you electrum plates. So I made 5 of these, and it should easily keep me going if I ever run out of Yellorium. Shouldn't be a problem, but you know, it's always better to have backup, and it's better safe than sorry. So each one of these generators holds 1,000 RF in its internal capacitor bank, and it generates 80 RF per tick. And since I've got a 4-time burn rate on cobblestone, and that cobblestone turns to lava and feeds directly in, these are all set to export. These are all set to insert, so that there's no cross back and forth. And then the same, these are all set to export the power, so there's no one feeding the other. It can only go one way. See here, what else is going on? Oh, and then I tied it into the existing power that I've got going on right there. I don't think I've done. Oh, yes, over here, of course. How could I forget? I need to fix some holes up there. So, preemptively started working towards a wither boss protection cage kind of thing, so it can't fly around and destroy the island. I didn't quite make it big enough. We will be fixing that probably in between this episode and the next one. Just in the interim, though, as a heads up, I'm going to expand it out to a 5x5 instead of a 3x3. I won't be able to spawn a wither inside of here because I need air blocks on both sides of the 3x3 soul sand piece. So, yeah, the reinforced obsidian is weatherproof. Reinforced. Tiny progressions reinforced obsidian. There's another one up here. Ender IO. It is definitely way more expensive. Dark steel is expensive to make. You're talking iron, obsidian, and coal powder, or coal sand, or crushed coal. Just to make one block of dark steel, or one of those, you need 4 ingots just here, but at the same time, dark iron bars is 6 ingots, so you're looking 28 blocks of or ingots of dark steel just to get 1 block of reinforced obsidian, and that's with 1 obsidian in the middle. So I decided to go to the tiny progression. It's a lot cheaper. Steel ingots, steel scaffolding, which is just steel rods, and steel ingots. Steel rods are just 2 steel rods right on top of each other. I've got plenty of steel. I'm not concerned about that at all, especially since I've got this steel chicken, which is awesome. I've got probably another 30 or so reinforced obsidian blocks sitting in a chest back at the base, so I'm not too concerned about having to make any more to expand this out to a 5x5, internal 5x5. So I'm going to start setting up a refined storage system. I would like to get away from the storage drawers and really want to get away from the chest. Storage drawers are going to sit there, and I'm going to tie the refined system directly into the storage controller, which should be pretty easy for the most part to do. It may require a little bit of research, however, it shouldn't be too bad. I've gone ahead and preemptively made the controller and the solder. The controller is it's pretty simple to make. It's 3 silicon, 4 quartz enriched iron, machine casing, which is just 8 quartz enriched iron, and then diamond on top. The solder is necessary because there are things like the advanced processors that you need a solderer for. It is 6 quartz enriched iron and 2 sticky pistons. I accidentally hopped into the Tinker's Construct smeltery in between episodes, not between the last 2, but between the one before this one and 2 before this one. And you can actually utilize a blood ball or a blood clot ball or whatever, however you want to take it. But if you've got anything in here smelted in here, you will start to take damage, and it'll start filling up with your blood that you take damage from. You can then basically take out anything out of a casting table and then pour that directly into it, and it's going to create a ball for you. So you can utilize that as necessary to make sticky pistons if you need them. So the solder, again, pretty simple piston, standard vanilla piston with slime ball on top. Coagulated blood is what it's called. And then just like that. So this system, I'm going to go ahead and put this right. We're going to go ahead and put it right up against it. That'll be good. So as you can see, controller, it needs power. So I'm going to go ahead and get some conduit, and we're going to run power to it from beneath. Ooh, and it looks gorgeous. controller, it'll right click on it and gives you the information that's going on with it. That's got full power all the way. And I can start making a lot of this other stuff like the crafting grid. So, crafting grid. It's an advanced processor, which is redstone and printed advanced, and that's just a diamond. So I need to go ahead and smelt a couple diamonds down. Make 2 of those, then we should be able to. Should I have machine casing? Machine casing, cool. One. And 2. So now I got the crafting grid. However, I still need the drives. So this drives, advanced processor, diamonds. That makes a little more sense now. And now I need some of these guys. A glass redstone, glass redstone. Very nice. Hey, guess what? I can now store all of my things. That is amazing. Let's go ahead and double the capacity that I have for my refined storage system. That. Okay. Okay, awesome. Oh, just doubled it. We'll go ahead and worry about the rest of that later on. So we've gone ahead and got a basic refined storage system going on here with the crafting grid, as well as 8K in total storage, 1 4K storage disk, as well as 4 1Ks. And then the controller and solder. Pretty necessary pieces of the overall refined storage system. In fact, very important. Probably the most important pieces are right here, as far as a basic refined storage system. So we've got that rolling up there. Let's see about automating a sand sieve system. I think that'll be an important piece to have here. Overall, sag mill, auto sieve. So we got gravel sieving there, sand should be sieving here whenever we get some. Sweet, so now I got sand sieving here. That's awesome. Keep that going. And you know what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let us. Indeed, start working that. That in there. Those, that can go in, that can go in, that can go in, that can go in. Fantastic. Check this. We'll go throw it down in here. Yep, jetpack's good. It's a little more than a dozen there, so I think we're doing all right on power. 5 million stored there. Another what was that? 10 million there. So 15 million RF overall stored should be plenty. Plus I got that capacitor. I think it's got like 1 million or 5 million in it. I don't remember. 1 million maybe. Yeah, it's got 1 million. So we're looking at 16 million RF overall. So it shouldn't be any problems in regards to running out of power for this stuff. From the refined system as well, refined storage system, as well as this machinery here, should easily be powered, as well as the farming station over there. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that my Matic is broke. Steel. I do not have steel on me. Hey, look at this. Looks like Diamond Essence as well as Wither Skeleton Essence started producing. Alright, so guys, let's go ahead and call it an episode. Yeah, appreciate you guys taking time to hang out with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and smash that bell icon. That way you guys are getting the notifications for when I upload videos, and you guys can go ahead and check those out. If you have any comments, questions, you want to leave some tips, ideas, go ahead and leave comments in the section below the video, and I will definitely look at those, talk about them in the next video as well, and maybe even implement them. Appreciate, again, the time you guys spent checking this video out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.